Yes, guys, it's that time of the year. It's when the upcoming 2021 pickup trucks are ready to be configured and ready to be ordered and ready to be bought. In this video, I'm going to show you all the changes that are coming up for the 2021 Ram 1500 truck and actually configure a few of them. They just recently published their configurator online, and thanks to our viewer Eben, who actually told us about this, and because we try to monitor all this stuff very closely, but sometimes it's hard to get every little detail. So let's dig in and let's look at the starting price for the new 2021 Ram 1500. And as you can see here, there's going to be at least eight different trim levels for this upcoming year. Starting price is $32,245. You might be wondering, for this Tradesman truck, how does it compare to the outgoing truck? Well, here's the 2020 information and a Tradesman, $32,145. So it's $100 more now for this latest generation truck. You got to remember, these are mostly quad cab, short four-door cabs, or large crew cab four-door trucks. If you want a two-door truck or a Ram Classic, that's a whole different story. Those are still being manufactured and produced, and they're called Ram Classics. This is the latest DT generation. So if you want one of the most affordable trucks, this is the way to do it. So let's quickly configure it and look at some of the options. Even the Tradesman is available with 4 engine options. First up is the base engine 3.6 liter V6 gas with e-torque. You always get e-torque with Ram 1500, no matter which trim level you're getting. There's, of course, straight up V8. Power numbers don't change. The V8 still produces 395 horsepower. The V6, I believe it's around 306 as far as horsepower is concerned. There's also V8 e-torque for a little bit more money. 1995 in this case, and of course there's a new Gen 3, they call it, third generation diesel, 4,995, which is basically $5,000 for the Tradesman to upgrade to the diesel. Still the same numbers, 480 pound-feet of torque on this bad boy. So this is the torquiest engine they have, and no manual transmission. Obviously, they're all 8 speeds right now. No matter which engine you buy, you will get its own version of the 8-speed. So basically, this is your base truck, 33,440, including destination. It's kind of where it's at. And that's, of course, after a little bonus cash that most manufacturers usually throw in when they sell a truck. So let's move on and configure a couple of other trucks. And I'm not going to be spending too much time on a TRX. You can see it is still here. It's available, starts at $70,095, and of course goes up to about $100,000 for one of these puppies. Hellcat powered, supercharged V8, all that stuff. We have separate videos specifically on the TRX, so I'm not going to spend much time there. What I am going to say though is there's 8 different trim levels here. The Lone Star Texas edition is not shown right now. Is also 10th anniversary edition is also not shown. But there is a high fuel efficiency model, HFE, only available in 2-wheel drive, only with a shorter quad cab. Let's take a look. What is this high efficiency model doing? And it's available with a V6. So kind of a very simple package, kind of affordable package at about $35,000, 2-wheel drive truck. There you go. Unique special model by itself. You can also, of course, get a Tradesman, excuse me, with an EcoDiesel if you want that high efficiency number of about 32 mpg on the highway. Yes, 32. Next up, their main and probably best seller is the Bighorn. So let's configure a Bighorn crew cab with a shorter bed. It's a 5-foot 7-inch box right there. Let's quickly configure it. Now you're starting at around 40,000 with a V6, and then you move up. So I'm gonna configure a V8 Hemi, and then of course we'll configure a Ram Rebel and then a Limited as well to see exactly how this pricing changes. You can see there's some new additions for this year, and I'll show you some of those changes. Four-corner air suspension is still available, and it appears to be like they're removing their smaller 23-gallon fuel tank. When we owned the 2019 Ram Rebel, unfortunately we got our Rebel with a 23-gallon fuel tank, and it wasn't big enough capacity. So now the only options I see here are 26-gallon and 33-gallon. I think that's really good. It's not the most fuel capacity of a truck in the segment. Ford offers a 36-gallon tank. Toyota Tundra offers a 38. But still, it's good to know that they're offering more fuel capacity so you can go further with a trailer or off-road for that matter. Let me quickly show you what's new specifically. So really quickly, heads-up display is new. So for 2021, there's on certain models you can get an optional heads-up display which will display lane departure, lane keep assist, adaptive cruise control, navigation, speed, gear information, and speed limit. So a lot of information on that heads-up display. Also digital rear view mirror. You've seen this on some other trucks like the GMC Sierra. Now it's coming to the Ram. Trailer reverse steering control. It's a little knob that helps you back up a trailer, and you don't need any stickers to set it up. There's a snowplow package. Power folding mirrors are now can be a standalone. There's off-road pages. Availability is a little bit expanded. Trailer light check and trailer tire pressure monitoring system also are now available. And a wired trailer camera prep kit for Ram 1500s. It used to be available on the heavy-duty trucks. Now there's a little bit more availability on this system. And also pedestrian detection was added to the advanced safety group. So their driver assistance technology package is a little bit, it's being enhanced basically. And also full speed collision warning plus is now standard on the higher trim levels. So let's get back to the builder and let's get to some of the more premium trucks, because I always like to see where the price starts and also kind of where the price tops out at. Let's build a Ram Rebel. It's still available as a four-wheel drive, but of course let's pick a 4x4, starting price of $48,800. I'm not gonna pick the quad cab. Crew cab only is offered with a 5'7" box. It is an off-road truck. It does have a suspension lift. And let me select it with a straight up V8 Hemi. Okay, so let's kind of quickly go down the line. Air suspension, okay, for the sake of the argument here, let's select the air suspension. It's loading, come on. Yes. It requires some additional packages, that's interesting. Fuel tank, the biggest possible. When you have an off-road truck with off-road tires, you gotta go for the bigger fuel tank. That's $445. I'm not sure why it's not letting me select that. There it is. Then of course there's a Rebel 12 with a 12-inch infotainment screen. That's still available, very luxurious interior. Yeah, let's do that, and let's see how that compares exactly to the TRX, because the TRX is now also available with a 12-inch screen. Let's see what the pricing takes us. Technology group with heads-up display, yeah, gotta have it because that's brand new. Bed utility group for tie-downs, yes. Comfort and convenience features, memory seats, everything is adjustable. Okay, advanced safety group with all the latest features. Yeah, if you're buying a premium truck, that's the way to go. You can also get an engine block heater if you live in a really cold climate, and winter front grille cover, so to protect your radiator so it doesn't, get too much cold air. I'm gonna select a blue truck because I think blue is cool. You can get a lot of stickers now, even for the Rebel. So let me rotate it a little bit. Check it out. On this bed, there's a now. Well, you used to be able to get these as well, but I think it's kind of cool. Power folding mirrors, yes. Hood decal, yes. If you want to compete with the TRX, you gotta get all the options. Tubular steps, yes. RAM box, yes, I think that's a cool feature, especially for a truck like the Rebel. Spray and bed liner, yes, I can't believe it's not already available. And then on the interior, you get a few other options, including the 9-speaker system with a subwoofer, in case you want that, and a dual pane sunroof. So I'm gonna click all that. Oh, actually, undo. But this is the interesting part, guys. This is kind of a V8 powered, fully loaded Rebel, not a TRX, 72530. So this is interesting. So a V8 Hemi, non-supercharged, now price point, it kind of intersects where the TRX is. TRX starts at around 70 grand, although it would be really hard to find one for that price. So you can see how there's a little bit of overlap there already for a fully loaded model like this. But you still get all the latest technology features. And I love, as you may know, I love high-tech stuff, especially all the latest LED lights for headlights, for maximum visibility. And then they also did something interesting here. We're almost done. Laramie is now kind of a standalone trim. It's no longer a Laramie Longhorn. They do have a limited Longhorn trim for that kind of Western style and theme. Of course, the limited truck is their luxury truck. And this is, you know, with all the latest features. And of course, their halo is the TRX. Let's really quickly look at a crew cab long bed, which is a 6'4" bed, limited truck. Let's see what's available there. Oh boy, look. Okay, so it starts at about 6245. Let's put a diesel on it. The diesel in the limited trim is a lower cost option, 3,200 bucks. So it's not a full 5 grand edition. And electronic locking rear axle, yes. Can we select that? Yes, absolutely. This is more a fuel efficiency minded rear axle ratio, 321. I think this being a diesel, I think I would go for that. Big tank, must have. Must have for the range. Then finally, night editions are also available for 2021. That's if you like that look, fully blacked out. So that's about 4 grand actually. It's a lot of money. Technology group with heads-up display. Yeah, if you're buying a luxury truck, you gotta do that. Advanced safety group, yes. Body color front bumper group, I think so because it's a premium truck. Protection group, the skid plate group on the 4-wheel drive. Yeah. Better utility, yes. Cold weather, yes. Off-road group, and this is also interesting because you get different tires and some other stuff. Well, skid plates are already included. Full-size spare, obviously hill descent control, specially tuned shocks. So yes, even for this limited truck, this was useful. And trailer reverse guidance. Let me see if they have an image of it. No. They don't have an image of this knob that helps you steer your trailer here, but that system is now available because it says trailer reverse steering control. And that package is now $995, almost $1 grand. So after you pick a nicer color, well, actually, this probably will change things. Actually, no, you can still get a night package like this. And with a couple of chrome power folding mirrors, 20-inch wheels, but I would go with 22s. This is a luxury truck. Of course, you have to be mindful, once you start changing things, the off-road tires are no longer available. So you got to decide, do you want style or do you want a little bit more functionality for off-roading? You got to decide which one is what you want. Multifunction tailgate is their barn-style tailgate that opens this way. There you go. We've tested this already. Tri-folding cover. So you can see there's a lot of different options you can still get, including dual pane panoramic sunroof, and on and on and on. And I don't think I even selected everything. Let me just double check. Yeah, the night edition went away. I can still select that. The 19-speaker Harman Kardon premium stereo system, I can select that. technology group, including the heads-up display. I can select that still. Some of the options were deleted by my other changes. But as you can see here, this fully loaded limited truck, well, almost fully loaded, is around, what? It's approaching 78 if you consider, if you take away some of the discounts. So 78 grand. And if you watch some of the other videos we've done, an F-150 for 2021 is approaching about 80 grand, also fully loaded with all the features. So if you want a fully loaded half-ton, you will be paying about 80 grand now. Or if you want that TRX, the supercharged monster off-road truck, you could pay up to 100 grand for a half-ton truck. And guys, go back to TFLtruck.com for all the latest news, views, and real-world truck reviews, and of course, all the options and pricing too.